Hey Sagittarius, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your 2025 predictions tarot reading. So today we'll be just taking a look into what you can expect to happen in 2025 and what sort of general themes and energies you'll be experiencing in 2025. So feel free to watch this video if you're a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon or Rising and you feel called to watch it. So without further ado, let's take a look for you guys. So please show me for Sagittarius, what can Sagittarius expect to happen in 2025? Okay, so Knight of Cups, Two of Wands, Seven of Swords. Oh, okay. So the message I'm hearing here is a change of heart, okay? So I do feel that in 2025, you might have a change of heart, okay? So I feel that whatever your path you're on now, you may begin to question it in 2025 and decide to go in a new direction. So I feel like this might lead you to feel quite torn. There is this sense that you'll be at a crossroads, right? With the Two of Wands here and the Seven of Swords. This is just telling me that it's like you'll have a change of heart, right? It's like you'll want to sort of take off and, leave behind the path, whatever you've been on. So this could even be a relationship you want to leave behind in 2025. This could be a friendship you want to leave behind. It could be a friendship group you want to walk away from. It could be a career you've been working on for a while. It could be a job. It could be a work situation. It could basically be anything. But the general message is for you guys is that you will be in this energy of just wanting to sort of pick up your things and go, right? That's the sort of energy you'll be in. It's like you'll want to just take whatever you learned from the path you've been on and go to a new path, okay? So for instance, you may have developed a lot of skills on the path that you've been working on in terms of your career. And you'll be taking those skills and using them to the best of your ability and you'll be utilising them to help you on the new path you're on, if that makes sense, okay? And I do feel that you perhaps had some experiences with some somewhat tumultuous relationships. Perhaps you've had difficulties in your relationships. Perhaps you're perhaps you're just getting nowhere in the relationship that you're in. Perhaps it's not progressing in the way that you like. Perhaps you'll start to realize that it won't progress in the way that you'll like. Perhaps you'll realize that maybe even this person, okay, just take this as it resonates, but maybe you'll realize that this person just wants different things from this relationship to what you do. And you may get to a point where you think, okay, so if I want to actually achieve the things that I want to achieve in a long-term partnership, I may need to leave. So for instance, it could be the case where it could be the other way around, but it could be the case that you want a long-term commitment or a more solid commitment, like marriage, for instance, but maybe your partner doesn't want that. So, and that might not necessarily be personal to you either. It could just be something that they don't want. Or it could be the other way around. Maybe you don't want that and your partner does. And maybe it'll get to the point where you think, okay, so I won't be able to, achieve what I want in this partnership. So I'll need to walk away and move on to somewhere new. There is this sense that this makes a lot of sense, you being a Sagittarius and getting this message. But there is this sense that it's like you'll have itchy feet almost. There's a sense that you'll want to explore the world. With the Two of Wands here, it's with this bunny rabbit holding the globe here. It's like you've been, researching other options, elsewhere, abroad. You may want to actually pick up your, things and leave for another destination because you've been researching new destinations online. Perhaps you've been Googling where you could possibly go. Perhaps you'll be Googling different places you could travel to or move to. And it's you're wondering where to go next. You're wondering what your next adventure is. That's a very Sagittarius thing. And yeah, it's like I feel like you'll take that plunge in 2025. You'll take that plunge to go to a new destination. You'll take that plunge to, go explore somewhere new. Okay, you'll fulfill your Sagittarian desires and urges. So that's a very good sign. Okay, and yeah, with the Seven of Swords here, like for some reason I'm getting this message. It's like with the bunny rabbit holding the swords here, it's like I'm seeing that this is you as like sort of packing. In a way, it's like you like taking your stuff with you, right? And like sort of leaving something behind. Like with the two other swords here, it's like you're leaving something behind in 2025, okay? And I don't think it'll be an easy decision, okay? I don't necessarily feel like it'll be easy decision for you guys, right? Even though you have this desire to, explore and, see what else is out there for you, okay? There is also this sense with the Seven of Swords here, it's like you're noticing like the red flags now. You're noticing like the problems that you sort of swept under the rug. So do you see these like red flags here? This is like telling me like you're seeing the red flags. You've seen a lot of red flags, but it's like you've sort of ignored them and went ahead anyway. So for example, you could have seen like red flags in your partnership. You could think, okay, so this isn't right. Like I perhaps shouldn't have ignored this, but it's like these red flags are becoming glaringly obvious now, because now I feel that perhaps you've experienced like the difficulties that you saw could happen, but you decided to ignore it because you thought maybe, so for instance, if this is a partnership, you could be thinking, you could have like seen like red flags like with the person you're with, okay? And you went ahead with the relationship anyway, and now you're kind of realizing your intuition was correct and that you should have paid attention to the red flags. And because you've experienced the consequences of that now you're actually deciding, okay, so I can't ignore this anymore. I need to pick up my things. I need to go. I need to move on to something new. And it's like that urge within you will just become, more glaring. It's like, it's almost like you'll have this alarm bell going off within you, to the point where you're like, right, I can't do this anymore. I can't ignore like the red flags anymore. And it will get to the point where you decide to leave. So this doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a job as well. It could be like a job that you once thought maybe, okay, yeah, this could be a good job for me. Maybe you did notice some like issues and red flags, but you decided to ignore it because you told yourself, okay, yeah, this is the job I've always wanted. This is the work I've always wanted to do. But now perhaps you're experiencing those sort of negative consequences or negative experiences at work that you thought would happen, and now they're actually playing out. So now you're thinking, okay, so now it's time for me to leave. I need to move on to new work. I need to do something new and make something better for myself. So yeah, there is this real energy in 2025 that you will be making something better for yourself, okay? So yeah, so that is what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius. I really hope that you liked your reading and found it helpful and insightful. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!